In today's video, we will learn how to create this procedural dissolve effect in Blender. If you want to learn how to create it, watch this video until the end and you will be able to recreate the same effect in Blender. First, open Blender and delete the default cube, light and camera. Then press Shift plus A to add a cylinder. After adding a cylinder, go to side view and slightly move the cylinder along the z-axis. Then go to edit mode, select the top vertices and slightly move them along the z-axis. Select the top and bottom edges, then press Ctrl plus B to add a bevel. Scroll your mouse to increase the segment. Then go back to object mode, right click to shade smooth and go to the modifiers tab to add a subdivision surface modifier. Then press Ctrl plus A to apply a modifier. Then go to the render properties and select the render engine as cycle. You can also use Eevee. Then go to material properties, then add a new material and change the base color. And then set the metallic value to 1 and set the roughness value to 0.2. You can also change the base color if you want. Then go to shading tab, add a transparent BSDF, then add a mix shader. Connect the principal BSDF to the input of the mix shader and also connect the transparent BSDF to the input of the mix shader. Finally, connect the mix shader to the material output. Then add a color ramp node and connect the color output of the color ramp node to the factor input of the mix shader node. Then add a noise texture node, then add a mapping node followed by a texture coordinate node. Connect the object input of the texture coordinate node to the input vector of the noise texture node. Then connect the color output to the vector input and finally connect the vector output to the factor input. Then add a mix color node and then place it between the mapping node and the color ramp node. Then connect the object output to the B input of the mix color node. Then add a gradient texture node and connect it to the factor input of the mix color node. You can also change the scale and detail values of the noise texture node. Then duplicate the color ramp node. Then press backspace to reset it. Next, connect the color output to the color input of the emission in the principal BSDF node. You can also adjust the color ramp setting. You can modify the color slider, change their position, or add more color stops to control the gradient and effect intensity. Then connect the gradient color output to the factor input of the color ramp node. Then connect the gradient color output to the factor input of the first color ramp node. Connect the output of the mix color node to the vector input of the gradient texture node. In mapping node, you can change the X value of location to control the procedural dissolve effect. And finally, our procedural dissolve effect animation is complete.